questions will be permitted at the discretion of the moderator. Now, where a follow-up question is asked, the team to which it's directed shall have 1 minute to answer. The other team is allowed 45 seconds to respond to the answer to a follow-up question. And where a follow-up question is asked, it shall not interrupt the sequence of questions posed to the respective debaters. The questions posed in tonight's debate are created solely by the panel and are not influenced by the Jamaica Debates Commission in any way. Now, in order to involve the wider public, we'll take questions from social media. These will be managed and presented by Ramon Gordon from CVM Television. Do send all your questions to us via direct message on Instagram, X, and Facebook at Jamaica Debates. All social media questions will be presented to both teams for their answer. You can also view the debates being streamed live on the Jamaica Debates Commission Facebook page. Now, arising from a coin.
Walking through the town of Maypen, no garbage pile, street light bright, drains clean, no congestion. That could be your reality with the People's National Party-led municipal corporation. Jamaicans, both locally and abroad, my opponents, good evening. Time come for change. Change for citizens' participation, healthy society, access to critical services, new vision for local government, garbage collection, economic opportunities for all. Local government is the fiber for Jamaicans. It impacts on your life. And with the People's National Party-led municipal corporation, we will ensure that you get quality service delivery. We'll make sure that our councillors and mayors are accountable in the way in which they perform. We will make sure that there's transparency in how your money is being spent. Standing beside me are two councillors in waiting. Listen to our vision as we share it with you with a view that it will impact on your life. Come election day, put the X beside the head and vote PNP. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Team PNP. You left time on the clock, but that's fine. I invite Natalie Campbell from IRA FM to pose the first question of the evening, and that question shall be directed to Team JLP.
Good evening. Markets, cemeteries, and public order issues in town centers are the responsibility of municipal corporations. Please identify one cemetery, a market, and one town center in a corporation controlled by your party that you are proud of, approve of, and say why.
Well, I can focus, thanks for the question, I can focus our attention to Hanover, Hopewell in Hanover, brand new market that has been built, clean town, congested however, but it's a part of the overall development. The work is ongoing. I can take you to the town of Montego Bay. I can take you to the town of Otrius. There are several town centers across the country, which speaks volume to the work of the local authorities in terms of maintaining cleanliness within these town centers.
I'd also like to bring your attention to the Jubilee Market, which was recently completed in terms of its renovation, destroyed by fire about some 10, 12 years ago, was never restored. We took the opportunity and committed ourselves to restoring it. The Jubilee Market is so well done now that most persons in and around the downtown area say that it should not remain the Jubilee Market, but we should call it the Jubilee Plaza because of how exquisite it is. And I invite everyone to take a look at it. It's really a very lovely space for a market space, for Haberdashery Market.
The Jamaica Labour Party believes that markets are vital to the economic livelihood of each municipality. And this is how, by building out all the markets in Jamaica, we are building you and your community.
Thank you. You wanted to ask a follow-up?
They were to identify a cemetery as well.
Well, public cemeteries, we can speak to the new public cemetery in Old Harbour that was established under this administration, that provides burial, first-class burial. We can also make reference to the one in Mandeville also. We will agree with you that public cemeteries right across the country is in need of attention. And the government has announced a program, a comprehensive program to deal with the cleaning of public cemeteries across the country. The entire island will benefit from that program, which was announced by me in my sectorial presentation last year.
Thank you. May I invite Team PNP to report?
Our markets are in a deplorable condition. I would just say that, if I were to characterize it, they are dirty, they are stink. I'm a user of the market. I use the market at least 3 times per month. I go to Coronation Market, Minister, and it's in your constituency, and they are dirty. There's no bathroom facilities there. There's no potable waters there. And this, while the mayor can speak to a Jubilee Market, that was actually started.
I know that you are in trouble when trying to find a space for your loved one to be buried. The JLP administration has not even provided any other cemetery in any of the parishes. Clarendon is out of space. St. Anne is out of space. St. Mary is out of space. The trouble that you are now finding yourself with is where to rest your loved one. The People's National Party will work closely with the UDC, with NHT, with the sugar investment unit to make sure that we have space to put our loved one to rest. The people are now being asked that if their property tax are not up to date.
Thank you for that. I invite Arthur to pose his first question of the evening. That question goes to Team PNP.
Good evening. More than 20 years ago, a PNP cabinet member, Arnold Bertram, proposed that we collapse the 13 municipalities into 5 regional municipalities, which would save on administrative costs and would be better able to manage local government affairs. The PNP administration, which Mr. Bertram served a part as, dropped that idea. The JLP administration has not picked it up. Would you say that that's an idea you'd consider?
The PNP concept idea very much. We look at shared services in the legal department. We look at shared services in road construction. We look at shared services in how we do things differently as it relates to other administrative functions. The PNP think that the people of Jamaica need the support, and wherever we can get it. And that is why we look further by having what is called inter-agency network set up. We have the agency head across the parish meet with the mayor of each parishes, where we looked at issues affecting the people of each parishes and how we can share ideas and resources to lessen these challenges. The PNP is for the people, and the PNP think that the people need to get what they need as it relates to services. So we have no problem in terms of shared services and group them in terms of regionalizing these shared services.
Certainly, the shared service that my colleagues spoke about a while ago have some benefits to it. And we believe that it's something that we can look at more and get more involved in. But clearly, the people want to be very much close to your representative. You want to be very much know that you can feel and touch your representative. You want to be in a position where you can say that this has been done by your representative, and it's something that we certainly will maintain.
And while we explore those ideas, we want to remind the public that this decision will not be taken by the People's National Party alone, but by consultation with you, the residents in various parishes, because that is what local government is all about, inclusion.
Thank you, Team PNP. Arthur, I acknowledge your need for a rebuttal, but for a follow-up question, but that can only come after the rebuttal. From Team JLP, I invite you now.
You know, I am a little bit puzzled of the response of the PNP in regards to the question. Consultations were held on that concept, and right across, it was not accepted because people did not believe that this was a perfect way to go in treating with local government. The system of local government that we presently enjoy is a system that has worked and a system that will continue to work. The Jamaica Labour Party has shown that with proper management of the system, we can and we continue to get things done. It is quite clear that the objective of that was to marginalize local government in a way that would strangle the survival of local government. The system that we have has been tried, tested, and
Velasco Foundation, Pan Jamaica Group, Miss Birdie, watch.
For Team JLP, I turn to social media again, Ramon.
That's requires some careful consideration so that you don't have unnecessary disruption. But I would like to reiterate the point that Minister made with respect to the regulations. We all know as councillors.
Thank you, Mr. Brownswell. For Team PNP, we have to take the break now. When we come back, our final.
Of all the agencies, one place, having that conversation, how we resolve
Thank you,
issues
Mr.
impacting
Barneswell.
on the
Thank you,
residents.
Mr. Barneswell. For Team PNP, I invite Team JLP to rebut.
Well, firstly, let me speak to the issue. It's kind of funny because when you look at how the PNP is speaking, they are speaking as if they're new. They have never been there. No. Let's look at the issue of garbage. They did not hand over a single garbage truck to the NSWMA during their tenure before we took control in 2016. We handed over 100 trucks under our administration and 50 additional trucks coming. So the administration that didn't hand over a single truck to the NSWMA is lecturing us on garbage collection. I say no. The PNP also didn't do a single thing about the replacement of aged sewer lines across the municipality. These sewer lines are aged, they are clear sewer pipes, and they needed to have been replaced. They did nothing. We are the ones who have been doing it. And to say that we haven't done anything and the mayor didn't do anything shows that the councillor is not even aware of what is taking place in the municipality that he said. We went on many visits with the Minister Matthew Samuda, with Minister Mackenzie. We went on many visits with the NWC, putting in temporary measures to ease the situation, while at the same time asking local central government to reallocate funds and go through the process of procurement to address it. We have addressed it.
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
After the process.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. For Team JLP, your time is up. I invite Arthur Hall to pose a question to Team JLP.
Hi. when we had the dengue outbreak last year, the Prime Minister announced money to 63 members of Parliament to clear gullies and drains. The Prime Minister has also announced a $40 billion Spark program, which will go to members of Parliament to fix roads in their constituencies. Is the JLP sidelining the councillors and reducing their roles to nothing more than bagmen?
No, because the discussions around the road, let me just quickly say, there are over 22,000 kilometers of road network across the country. The local authorities have responsibility for about 15,000 of those kilometers. The meeting to look at how the program will be administered, that committee is chaired by me. And we have been meeting. The road network is the road network of the local authorities. And it is not going to be left.
Put a blind eye to some of these issues that is running down our communities.
Approval process, there are conditions for building approval, and within those conditions, there are some elements that are clearly outlined in the conditions of approval. For one, the rainwater harvesting methods, those have to be in, especially when you're dealing with multi-family development, those are conditions for approval. So most of what is mentioned in
Mackenzie is known to be knocking on building in Kingston. He know how to get things done. It surprised me that in Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, they didn't learn anything from him. But with the People's National Party Municipal Corporation, we will get it done by enforcing it.
Thank you, Mr. Barneswell, for Team PNP. All right, so we're at the point of closing statements, and I invite Team JLP to make its closing statement.
fellow Jamaicans, we are at a critical juncture in the transformation of this country. Jamaica, land we love. We stand here committed to a purpose and committed to making local government the best it can be. We represent a team of local government representatives who are dedicated to the betterment and improvement of the quality of lives of our citizens spread across communities across this country. We have a track record, and our track record speaks for itself. We have implemented several programs that have helped local government and have impacted the lives of citizens across this country. As we speak, there are over 220,000 persons who have never had access to clean water that now have access to clean water, and hundreds of thousands more will have access to clean water as the government continues to roll out its pipeline extension projects and projects relating to the distribution network. We have repaired over 2,500 roadways across this country, and another 2,000 roadways to be added under the Sparks program. We have employed over 64,000 young people under the Youth Employment Program. We have constructed over 200 houses under the Social Housing Program, and is geared to construct another over 500 in the coming budget year. We have purchased and hand over to the NSWMA are over 100 trucks. Our campaign is based on...
Thank you, Mr. Williams, for Team JLP. Thank you very much. The last word in the debate goes to the PNP with its closing statement.
It is good when people believe in their leaders, but it is even better when leaders believe in their people. We believe in you, Jamaica, your capacity, your dreams, your hopes, your aspirations. Local government and community development is about a country's most important resource, its people. Despite what the Jamaica Labour Party has tried to present to you tonight, ask yourself, are you seeing and feeling this development they currently? Our markets are filthy and lack the necessary sanitary convenience. In 2024, there are still many communities seeing for crime and violence. That has also spiraled under this government. Your tax dollars are being used and abused. But time come for change. The People's National Party is dedicated to transforming local government with dedicated and competent representatives and a local authority that is centered around you. Vote for change. Vote for citizen participation, healthy communities, access to critical services, new and innovative thinking, proper garbage collection, and economic development. Vote CHANGE. Vote PNP. Put your X
Thank you, Ms. Hart.
beside the
Thank you,
N.
thank you, thank you, thank you, Team PNP. In true Jamaica Debates Commission tradition, I invite all debaters to shake hands. You can clap now. All right, this concludes this series of local government debates facilitated by the Jamaica Debates Commission and presented in association with JN Group.
When you go out to vote, vote wisely. Put your X to the party of your choice. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Thank you.